Welcome to Chapel Hill, North Carolina, and Keenan Memorial Stadium, home of the North Carolina Tar Heels. And basketball may be in the blood, but football is certainly in the soul. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Tar Heels will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. On first down, here comes this offense. He wants to throw. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
They'll try to get it through the air. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Makes the grab. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's got it down the middle. At the 35, he's loose. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Now on 2nd down. And the defense gets to the quarterback. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, and great job timing it up and catching them off guard, bringing the blitz. It is. You say that because I get it. It's high risk, high reward. That time, high reward, getting the sack.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Quick strike complete. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And the Tar Heels will call on their punt team. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They bring the punter onto the field now. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Amaro. Going for the big play. Got it. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hamilton. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling him, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field. And it's a play like that that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Firing to the right, complete. And they pick up the first down in what might be the last play here in the first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Nebraska 14, North Carolina 0.
The Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. From the gun, running back on the move. Open space at the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
One of the things I love about this offense, Reese, is they have tons of speed. They like to try to get the ball going east-west. That time they generate a huge play going to the right side.
And the defense either not fast enough to fit or got knocked out of the fit.
Yeah, they got to do a better job containing that as this game goes on. They got to funnel the football back to the middle of the field.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's first down. He's going to pass. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, North Carolina! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone. He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. UAB is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Roddy White should never be counted out of any game. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to ULM. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, Dave, if I were allowed to push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Cornhuskers in the hurry up.
Yeah, and way to be creative, way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
Open runway ahead. He was off to the races, and they finally get him down at the 5-yard line. And the Huskers are rolling down the field. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, North Carolina, 7.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think
makes the catch down the right side. Smashes through. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll down the field before he's finally stopped.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Going with the ground game left. Across the 25, he's got room. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. It's 1st down from the 11. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Leaves it with the back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. That's reeled in. It's Johnson. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It is good. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David, it's sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
This offense has a second down play. Wide receiver shows motion. Back to throw, it's Amaro. Going for it all. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. Big gain on that. Steps out of bounds with a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. These corners going to give them some space. Motion from the offense. They'll throw it on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play. Just enough time for one final play of the half. He's looking for an open man on second down. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Husker. They say there's no more loyal fan base than the one at Nebraska. Well, this guy's becoming their hero with this performance.
And Nebraska fans have a special place in their heart for a quarterback that can run it, that can throw it, show you all the dimensions of their game because they've had so many great ones in the past. And this guy, he looks like the future.
He'll bring it out. It's Hamilton. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Nebraska 28, North Carolina 10.
Looks as if we're set to crank it up here in the second half. Coming out with it, it's Hamilton. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out at the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They come into this third quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going...
Got a lot of running room. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Now you got to think they'll really go on the attack. Big play has them set up 1st and 10 from the 48. Quick pass on the fly motion. Past the 40. And he's running in the open. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
And you immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to...
He wants to go deep. And he intercepts it. Taking it the other way.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move towards the sideline because think about it. He's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Touch pass on the run. Off he goes. The 40. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Nebraska! And the beatdown has ensued.
Well, this offense looked unstoppable in the first half, lighting up the scoreboard, and it doesn't look much different here in the second half. They take their first drive of the 3rd quarter, march it down the field, score. There's no end in sight for these guys.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hamilton. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after the pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. It's Harold. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. He's got his man. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Wide out in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And the route is on.